What does that mean? We gotta play this now.
Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
Shane.
We are back with Andor, Season 2, Episode 2.
Guys, check out our post-talk for the last episode. It was a setup, but we both liked it. Quality's there, and the production is off the charts. I guess interesting things for me is what they're going to do about this Gorman situation. So I'm pretty sure in the old EU, the Gormans were a thing. And I thought Tarkin just destroyed the planet because they were protesting.
Okay.
Yeah, he just destroyed the planet somehow. I can't remember how. He did something, or he destroyed his city. Yeah, I mean, just let me know in the comments. I might be getting mixed up with something else. I thought he had a Star Destroyer come down over one of their cities or something like that. Something crazy.
So essentially, like they did in
well, I just think it's
Jeddah.
Yeah, I think it's just cool that they're bringing the Gormans, and they're making I imagine there's going to be massacre, that's what it was in the old.
Well, I like that they're bringing in a lot of EU material. Because EU material, I mean, for one, we grew up in an age where you may not always have access to the information, but you have the rumors of the information, people telling you what they've read.
Yeah.
And there's something something really cool about that when you're a kid. It gets you excited. It's wow, that's really cool. It's you're.
A lot of my friends were lying to me about certain things, and yes.
At a certain age, I stopped. At least about that.
Yeah.
Either way.
And on the flip side, obviously, it's where Bix and the other kid and the other dude are from Andor Season 1.
Are they on...
They're on that wheat planet that looks like Lothal.
Is it Naya?
Okay, yeah, I have Naya written here. Yeah.
Is Naya a name, though?
Yeah, I think Naya... Yeah, no,
Naya's a name. Naya's the informant, the rebel agent at the test facility.
Oh, yeah, because she was scared.
Yeah, she said, if I die tonight.
So it might have been Nina Rao. Mina Rao, sorry. If that's the name of the planet, yeah, just... They're nervous about the Imperial occupation.
Minor Rao, I guess, but whatever.
And then, obviously, Cassian, he's in a situation he needs to get out of. Luthen is kind of... Because he probably became kind of Luthen's guy. I mean, Luthen came to Ferrix to kill him at the end of Season 1, and then Cassian just kind of laid it all out, put his gun down, and then Luthen had that smile in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, he's his man now. You know, it's funny, because, in Season 1, they just would have been so careful, them all meeting together, because they didn't even want anyone going by the shop. But, obviously... The circumstances brought them here in a way to where they can still maintain their cover.
At some degree, obviously there's an Imperial census. It's a supply census.
Oh, is that for on Mina or
Minor Rao or Rao or whatever? Yeah, they discussed that at the end of the episode.
Yeah. Okay.
They haven't done it in years. So the Imperials were there.
Okay.
For a census of some kind. It didn't sound like it was for the population.
Yeah.
It was more like what's available on this planet, etc. They're calling what they're doing with the Death Star an energy independence initiative, but that's always obviously a cover. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure none of the people in that room know except Krennic.
And he was talking about that they needed the material for the core.
Yeah, and maybe the head of the ISB might.
But he wasn't there.
I mean, the guy with the white hair.
Yeah, I know you're talking about, but Yularen wasn't there.
I know, I meant the guy who played in Game of Thrones as...
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you said the head of the ISP.
Yeah, I forgot Yularen was ahead.
Yularen's the head of the ISP.
I forgot, I forgot Yularen was ahead of it, yeah.
Because he was trying to say, he's undercutting them, Colonel Yularen and Governor Tarkin, they're on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Which always, we also know Palpatine and how he plays the game. Let this guy think.
Oh, of course. Way. I mean, again, one of the first times that was presented to me in a way that was so fascinating was Shadows of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Xizor, although the audiobook says Shizor, he was such a cool, interesting character.
It's
and
like
then
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, man. Shing.
Yeah.
It's the X-I-N-G.
And it gave us insight to Vader and his actual personal thoughts. And they, and Shizor, essentially, he really thought, I'm going to be the next guy. I'm going to be the second guy. And in reality, Palpatine just allowed him to think that. He also allowed Vader to kind of ponder, could this guy replace me? You know what I mean? He allowed them both, and he allowed it to play out.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Hit that tip button. Also, check us out on Patreon to see our full-length, uncut reactions. Let's jump in. So, it just inverted controls were on.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just needs to go into the settings.
It's like having it in deer mode or cat mode.
Yeah.
On an excavator.
Yeah. Kellen was the name of a Jedi, I think. I went to Kellen something. Starts with a B. He shot a woman in the chest.
I'm telling you, there's nothing! What did you do with Rika's body?
It's a trap. They've got to be out there somewhere. They're messing with us.
A leg. Yep.
That was
It's in Jurassic Park, man.
yeah.
Greedo said that first.
Yeah, he
right?
did. Slimo.
Yep.
You're sure?
I picked it up.
Hey, not gonna rain forever. Might wanna bank some more. There's a tarp over there.
Hope they start listening to Cassian. Oh, Serio's here just looking for.
Axis. You invested almost 2 years. You built the legend and delivered almost nothing.
We're getting closer all the time.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's nowhere. Next time, catch them first, then make them famous.
That's Luthen, right?
Yeah.
Gorman will be yours to run as you wish. You'll only answer to Krennic, and he's got no time for anything but results.
Feels like a bad thing.
I wouldn't like it.
Take it. Then win it.
She goes home.
Huh?
Come on, Cyril, we're moving.
What?
Think she's living with Cyril? Where do you
hell
think he's
with-
at right now?
I don't know. Just living off her. He's at home eating cereal. Where you been all day?
We sit all day.
Well, we'll side it, we'll light it, we'll move it. Then you'll reconsider. Gently there.
Luthen came out there. Gently.
Radio silence, nobody's checked in. I know I said we shouldn't broadcast from here, but I tried to reach out to Bix. I never got through. Mina Rao's been shut down.
There you go.
I need to be at the gallery. I can't help anyone from here. I need serious comms.
How'd you get a ride?
I found one.
You should tell your boyfriend to back off the nog.
Who's my boyfriend?
Have you done throwing him over?
I don't know who we're talking about.
Take Homer, is he not your lover?
Haven't had that nonsense in a while.
His wife has run off, so the field is clear. He's all yours now.
Stop.
That would explain a great deal.
Like what?
It's always best to let them down gently, so I've been told.
We have a long day, Perrin.
Tay had a bit too much first night punch. Had to be taken home. I mean, it's a full-on shandy wedding. He grew up 4 valleys away. He should know better. Pace yourself or pay the price. He was always weak.
Can't hold his liquor.
No.
The Shane villains, I guess, are all about their liquor. Holding it. And so she's concerned that he got that blasted. And why? I just love the sets. I just love them.
Me too. I like the droid, as I was thinking of. Silo-looking facilities.
Yeah. Everything's composited so well. I kind of can't tell what's fake. There's things I thought were fake, and it turns out they're just models.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
What if we stay ahead of them?
I'd be careful. They caught someone running at 500. I'll find out what I can. Cassian.
He'll be here.
What's 500?
Sounds like it might be a fucking town.
Like
for
a
all I
social
know.
club? Oh, wow. I didn't see that a log went through the window
They
here.
must be starving.
Probably fermented by the looks of that thing. Look at that thing. It's like juice.
What was poisonous?
You'll eat anything. Feed those trogs.
That was a dare.
Okay.
It was dead.
If it tastes like it smells, I don't know.
I'll eat anything.
It'd be funny if it was fermented and they've all got drunk. And they.
I'll eat anything if I'm starving. I just don't want to be poisonous.
Standards. You may hear that and wonder how it can be
My favorite
true.
character in this show.
Not that long ago, I was standing right. I was given a position in fuel purity, just over there. I had uncovered a cabal of corrupt purchasing agents who were stealing Imperial supplies in 4 sectors.
With the tears in his eyes. They're so proud of himself.
Here, for those who dare.
Those who dare.
Even like the music is supposed to be like
Silly.
goofy.
Yeah.
I would hope Deidre hooked him up at this job, maybe, you know? Because I think he left to go to Ferrix. Like he left in the middle of the shift.
Once things calm down, we'll be okay.
Not if you've gone away.
But if we do, I'll come back.
Just promise you won't leave without saying goodbye.
Promise.
Do you think she's dead? Do you think he's dead, or he has to leave without saying goodbye?
I think if you think long and hard enough, you know what I'm thinking. Nope.
Hello, boys.
You take credits.
Can do.
Any cold drinks?
In the case over there.
Got any peasels?
Pizzos.
Where are you coming from?
We just finished 500.
You boys are working fast.
Hi.
Just finishing up.
Just replacing the bushings.
Have you seen the new silos?
I have. We were based in the 600 block a few months ago.
Oh, they're just sectors.
It's a simple life, isn't it?
It is.
You think of the meme? Me too.
Move around a bit, right?
Yep, it's true.
We had a decent meal there last night.
But cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm only here for another couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd like to join me?
I'm not sure my husband would approve.
Oh. Sorry to hear that. Is he here?
Soft planet for a few days.
Is he a mechanic as well?
Very good one.
Does he worry about you?
In what way?
We've just shut down all the comms. We freeze the zone during an audit. It's supposed to stop things sneaking away while we're doing all our counting.
He's doing the thing with his lips.
I know.
Sneering.
Sorry. Hello. What's your counsel?
We're based in 207.
Well, nice to meet you. See you along the way.
Is that similar to what Cassian said to see along the road, is what he said.
I think so, yeah.
It's good hunting. It was all private back then, of course. Signs up everywhere. Keep the poachers out.
Oh, this is cool.
No word from your friend?
Cinta? No.
Damn.
Luther knows, but he won't tell me.
It's been a year?
He would.
What do you mean in between that?
It's never going to be perfect. Or good, really. Bad timing.
I'm sorry.
Bad timing. You're telling me.
I have to live to do
Get
it.
the purse. I think it's just... This is a great tradition. Going on this badass hike in a place like that.
Yeah, I would like it. Just get it over with. We get married. Bada bing, bada boom.
But I'd go there if I wasn't getting married.
Well, yeah, but then it's a very different matter.
Just, we were getting worried. We should be getting worried.
About what?
1, 2, 3.
Trying to turn it around.
They can shoot the ship.
They're trying.
It moved. Check it. Round.
The bitch move.
You realize how long this will take?
If they're lucky, they'll make 5 meters by midnight. They will be close.
That convinced him, didn't it?
Yeah, and honestly, you don't know, like, what if it just moves? Because it's in the mud, you know? This is ridiculous. I mean, they all know they're on the same side. Like, why they...
Because they're scared.
Yeah.
Oh, her hair's down. That's new. Think she's living with Cyril?
You're back.
I told you!
Oh my gosh. Good for him, that's what I say. I mean, you saved your life.
It was quick. Is that everything?
I was sure if I went shopping you'd be delayed and we wouldn't have to do this.
No such luck.
We could pretend that you're not back.
We can't cancel again.
I think it's his mom.
We can't.
Oh, that crabby old lady.
Tomorrow then.
They just like listen to his conversations on the phone.
Look at him. So happy.
Who's my other favorite character? His...
Yeah, the fucking
Kind
dude.
of-
Yeah, the Scott guy. The
Yeah.
Scots guy.
God, he was great. He was so helpful.
He just wanted to be there and be
He
useful.
was determined. He loved order, you know. Oh, what's his name?
I've been looking for you.
He got an M, didn't it?
Have to say, no one's seen anything like this for a long time.
Well, perhaps this.
I know he was in Chernobyl.
Yep. He's one of the coal miners.
Yeah.
I was whining. It's the last thing anyone wants to listen to.
You've been having a difficult time. That's when we need to be heard.
Please say something.
I'm sorry. I feel terrible. I really had no idea.
You know, the irony is, it's the rebellion that's hurt me most. Rebel activity. soured my investments. You can see how I might feel undervalued.
So he wants something. Really? That was like her old friend from high school, right?
Absolutely.
What do you think he wants? God, this chair.
Perhaps I thought it was obvious. If I haven't, I'm sorry for that.
Hope it's not what Parent thinks.
Maybe we'll get lucky and Parent will kill him.
He just kills him.
I hate having to say all this, one.
Oh, to an old friend? After all you've done for me, please.
Maybe he just wants some money.
Oh, let's celebrate.
Indeed.
She didn't seem happy, that's for sure.
No.
Such great acting, too, from her. I'm so glad they kept her around from the prequels.
Watching it all go down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. Not until these bastards are gone. We'll have to see what they do.
You see that clip I sent you of Sean Bean saying bastards all those times in that show?
I don't think so.
It's like just this endless clip or video of clips of him in that show saying bastards, you bastards, and just the different little moments. I can see why you think she looks like 11, but I really don't think she does. Her nose is
like a
her
template.
nose bridge is too
Yeah,
long.
I mean, because 11's like an adult now. They're probably similar in age. They're probably
Yeah, exactly. So,
but what I'm saying is it's like a template. Like they're similar enough.
not enough. The nose, man. Her nose is bridge. It's like longer. Whatever the hell her name is.
I like getting different angles of this place.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. I love, like you said, the sets, man.
Yeah.
The switchboards.
One
really
of the
cool.
great things, and I'll probably never go now, but going to Disney, they have just the sets there.
Yeah.
They just big ass sets that they built, like Millennium Falcon and everything.
It'd be titties.
Yeah.
Been chasing you all night.
I'm just stunned.
No warning.
Well, I suppose I have been avoiding him. Now I know why. Parents said he'd been carried home last night. His wife's left him.
Was there a number?
I said I'd get into it once we'd survived the wedding.
So nothing specific. It's very troubling.
We'll find a number.
Is there any chance he'd go to Scaldon?
No, he wouldn't dare. He can't. His parent is about to speak. I have to go.
Wait. You can't leave this be. I must know that.
I will set a meeting on Coruscant with Tay next week. We will find a number.
He just wants to kill his
Yeah,
ass.
no, he's like, no risks.
Sagrona! Sagrona! The families and clans of Chandrila praise to those who have travelled to share in our most treasured tradition. Second, pain will find you. Trouble and disagreement will arrive without summons. There's no choice in this. There's no effort required. You simply stand still and the galaxy will deliver a daily basket of fresh anxieties to your door without fail. They'll just know what I'm talking about, right? My hope is that you learn to reach past this constant cloud of sadness. The memory of laughter and good company, the comfort of a fine meal. For me right now, it's a smile that I can't hide as I see these two young people sharing our greatest tradition. Sagrona.
What a great speech.
Good.
Yeah. I wanted a little more apathy, though.
Yeah. Just yelling back and forth.
How's he know that?
What is the plan?
Shut up!
Fucking Rufio over here.
I know. On the right, or him?
No, that guy.
Because
Rufio's always
the guy
like
who
that.
got told to shut up actually looks kind of Filipino. How do you know about the melons? I mean, you can live weeks without food if you have water. And you can probably live months on melons, or longer.
Oi! Watch him, eyes open.
I just hope he is... What's I'm looking for? When you get something to use as... I don't know.
Good description.
Free.
Dropping their weapons.
He should have had his back turned to him.
You must be awfully desperate.
could see what you look like, you wouldn't say that.
5 hands. Roski rules.
Roski rules. Everybody hear that? Roski rules.
What does that mean? Total submission.
It's like a freaking fight. I
A
thought it was
duel.
gonna be like paper, rock, scissors. But nope. 5 hands. If everyone has a second, there's gonna be 6 hands altogether, right?
I'd say everybody, just those couple people. It literally is.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. What does that mean? We gotta play this now.
It's like fucking dodgeball.
Let your weapon fall.
1, 2, 3.
I want to turn my back to him.
Oh, he's actually serious. The other guy doesn't, don't know what the fuck's happening.
I would have.
1, 2, 3.
I just want to know the rules to this game.
I know it.
Why do they call it 5 hands?
I don't know. You have to win 5 hands?
Oh, but you think what Roski rules too?
Yeah, whatever that means.
The animal.
The creatures.
What was that?
I keep thinking it's thunder.
It's not.
It's good. Lord. Guys are just fucking cutting out.
He shot in the side. You know, I would be thinking, if he didn't shoot us, maybe he's not an Imperial. He's got it now. It'd be cool to be like the Zero system and Gundam Wing, the Epion and the Wing Gundam Zero. It uses a Zero system which plugs in your mind and it.
Well, that's what, like Gundam, the UC Gundam timeline. I mean, a lot of that was because the new types and things like that. You had people that could better pilot those systems.
Because they plug in as like advanced VR and.
Yeah. Whereas other people like Char was just a badass.
Yeah. Well, and he wanted to do it the old-fashioned way, right?
I don't know enough about that series. I know I really like some aspects of it, and there were some little arcs like Thunderbolt that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
But overall, the OG shit, I don't know enough about. I just know Char was Char was like a believer and like this rebel leader essentially against the Federation because you had the he's Xeon.
The organization of Xeon. Which is Oz.
Well, yeah, but
they call it
that's
Oz.
in Wing, but it didn't. The OG Gundam, it's just Xeon.
Yeah.
Xeon.
Yeah.
So he was like an up and comer, and just this amazingly badass pilot. But he's not a new type. He's not a psychic.
Yeah.
He's just awesome.
Yeah.
Whereas his counterpart on the Federation side, I can't remember his damn name, but he's this kid, but he's a new type.
Okay.
Whatever.
This episode was a step up for me.
Well, it was good. I mean, like we talked about in the post-discussion of the last episode, that it was they're laying the groundwork.
Yes.
And then this episode is where things start to take off.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have still not seen any culmination of these events.
No, not quite yet.
Like he gets away, but the rebel guys are still there.
Vindication. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I kind of imagined.
I was hoping that there'd be some type of shit, we're sorry. You know what I mean? Like. But there's gonna be idiots left there.
That's what it's looking like right now. Ichuta.
Yeah.
We got that back from
nice little from episode
the old
1.
Trilogy.
Yeah.
Axis.
What did they say in the old trilogy? I can't remember. Ichuta.
I told you. We talked about the reaction when Greedo says it.
Oh yeah. Ichuta. Yeah, because I know they said in episode 1.
He says it in the bar.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But Axis.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea that Deidre hasn't really delivered, even though she created the Boogeyman and made him famous, and we know how kind of close she is to him, at least in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he's been elusive, and I'm glad.
What do you think about him and her and Cyril?
No, I mean I think it's a logical.
It seemed like they're meant for each other.
Yeah, I mean it was a nice logical extension of those events.
You're very uncomfortable in that household, and that's how I'd feel.
If you were you, or if you were him.
If it's me.
Yeah,
like being in there with those two.
I will be too, because she's like really intense, and he's also intense and obsessive, and she's also obsessive.
Yeah.
So
this weird scissoring of weirdness.
No, yeah, I'm kind of happy for him because she's just so beyond him in terms of her status.
Yeah.
And I guarantee she makes a hell of a lot more money than him.
She probably couldn't find a man.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, or she didn't have time for one.
Well, one of the two, but probably she's so intense.
Yeah, and she's so career driven too.
Yeah. It's that level, that kind of intensity that's not amenable to many things. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But either way.
No, I'm happy for him because I actually loved what is the name of his sidekick in the first
like
season.
Mort or Morg. It's not Mort, but it's something like that. Mosk.
Yeah, Mosk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love Mosk. He gave me so much joy. Him and Cyril fumbling from place to place in the name of like.
Well, the idea is that they're these glorified hall monitors. They're trying to make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
And like they're just under an Imperial stormtrooper essentially in terms of what they're being used for.
Yeah.
But there's a level of competency that the stormtrooper also does not have.
No, yeah, because they were outside the system. I mean, they were part of the security team.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was nothing because
they
he got
brought
kicked
the
out.
Imperial presence there.
Yeah.
After that, when his supervisor told him, you just need to let this go.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it. And the way he talks about his, and I mean, it's great to be serious about your job, but obviously in this show and in this world, we're seeing someone like him be super serious about the things that we know in this world are not important as viewers.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Or good.
Yeah. You know, teaching this guy that was once like him, you know, you take your shit seriously here, there's room to grow. And that's a ward in its own. Or him just discovering these people stealing electricity or whatever, that was a ward in its own, you know, for him.
Yeah. So they...
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him at all.
You know what's funny is
because I imagine if he's just for someone I knew in real life, I would not fucking like him.
Well, I probably wouldn't either in real life. I probably feel about some of my favorite characters though. You know what I mean? Like Rustin Cole.
Usually for me,
like Rustin Cole, who could like that guy in real life? He's like favorite character in fiction, probably.
He's definitely a very interesting man, but I think you could sit down.
Yeah.
Like he'd be like that guy you keep showing up and annoying, but he still lets you keep going around anyway.
Yeah. Or like, you know, like Michael Jordan. I heard he's just like a terrible, like, you know, I heard he's just a big asshole.
He's a real person though.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I'm talking about fictional people.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine,
for instance, Bill the Butcher.
Yeah,
obviously not a guy to be idolized in terms of what he believes in completely.
No, but
it's just like he's such an intense guy. Like I don't know if you drank and smoked with him and everything else, but you still have to be the guy under his boot.
You have to be.
No matter.
I don't know if I'd be comfortable with
that.
that.
No matter. Yeah, exactly. Like every time you're around him, I'd be like that. Bud. Well, I think I'd like Bud.
Yeah, but he's pretty chill. Like
him hanging out with that short guy.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Get me out of this hole.
Yeah.
I've seen better. Think that shit.
I know and this might be a spoiler, Tony Gilroy, I guess, has written the most about him out of all characters in terms of like who he is, his motivation. So I'm wondering if he'll be used in a pivotal Cyril more than any character.
Could be another Gollum.
Well, I'm wondering if he'll be used in a pivotal way, and I hope it's.
Because Gollum had a surprise. I think I didn't know what it was going to be. Nothing was spoiled for me when I read those books.
Yeah.
And then how that all turns on him at the very end.
Okay. Well, I like to think that maybe him and Deidre. I'm wondering if they become a force for good. I mean, Deidre, I feel like she's too smart because the way she invests.
She's like a dog on a bone, man.
I know, but she will dig and dig for the truth.
Just saying, the truth isn't always what we could admit that it is.
No, I mean if.
Like she's gonna find her truth.
Well, I think the truth would have to be. Okay, she could dig for the truth. We'd have to see if there's something within her that thinks what the Empire's doing, like this truth I didn't know about, is morally reprehensible enough for her to want to.
Maybe, but she's not been given very many morally redemptive qualities yet.
No, she definitely hasn't.
Like
but
I like her as a character. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that she's not been given any morally redemptive moments to where it's like she doesn't want Gorma, but it's because she wants to focus on her obsession with Axis.
Yeah.
So it's not to do with anything that the bullshit they're pulling.
No, I know that, but I mean we haven't seen like in season 1 she does. I don't think she does anything that's morally reprehensible. Like I think she believes like the Empire, what we're doing is a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't think she thinks
she's no Tarkin yet.
We're not perfect.
She's no Krennic yet.
No, she's not. I'm wondering like before she turns into something like that, will she have a change?
Maybe she could be like, what's the dude's name from Les Miserables? Jean Valjean's the guy that's always on the run, but there's a police detective that's always on his ass.
And what show?
Les Miserables.
I've never seen it.
Les Miserables, or however it's pronounced.
Yeah. Don't spoil for me. I know Hugh Jackman's in it, right?
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah. Russell Crowe's in it, too. He plays the police detective that's after his ass.
Are you surprised that Tay, who they presented in season 1 as like, you are my loyal friend, I'm going to tell you this stuff that I'm so stressed out about. Are you surprised that Tay, that they took that turn with the character? Like, his life went to shit so bad because of the rebellion that...
I'm glad they did, because to me, it's actually showing some maturity in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Not to the point that it's extreme.
Yeah.
But an idea that this guy who you thought was a good guy, like you legitimately thought was a good guy, not someone like we can usually watch a show and say, okay, that guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
We know, we can tell.
Yeah.
He legitimately was presented and looks like
a
good guy. And then all of a sudden...
Yeah, and it's not even like an evil act. It's like, I just kind of want I just want to be made whole on my side because I'm helping so much and my life went to shit. You understand, don't you? Like, it's kind of understandable.
Yeah.
I like to think that I wouldn't do that, but...
Well, Luthen's doesn't think that way.
Yeah.
Like, we can't let this can't let this rest. You know that, right?
Yeah. Maybe just want some petty cash.
Well, that's what she's saying. We'll find a number. And Luthen's like...
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, and I loved all the Chandrilian stuff here. Like, I've always been curious about all that stuff.
I've never been curious, but it's one of those things that I enjoyed getting it.
Well, now that they filled out, like, the traditions and all, like, the kind of the epic decorations, it's like the set design, I imagine it was very fun to, like, design that. And then, like...
It was cool. It was very colorful, and it had this kind of bridge between something Orient, something Asian, and something... I wouldn't call it European, but it's something like...
Well, it was an extension of the themes.
Because all their outfits are very rigid.
Yeah.
The flat shoulders and shit like
Probably
that.
made out of the spider silk.
Gorman.
Yeah, it was also a visual extension of the visual language that we see in Mon Mothma's apartment on Coruscant. Mm-hmm. Kind of like a lot of off-whites and whites and...
Well, they had the reds
and
when
tans.
they're on the walk.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I wonder where they shot that, because they were on scene there somewhere.
I don't know. Very pretty, though.
Yeah.
And Cass escapes.
Yeah, Cass escaped, and I was happy he did. I'm happy he didn't shoot those guys, because I probably mentally have been like, I'm going to shoot these fuckers.
Well, he wasn't petty.
No, he also probably thought, well, these guys, they are technically rebellion, even though they're idiots.
Yeah.
So, like, if they can be trained and led by a smart person, then they could be a useful idiot for us.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Even though I didn't like...
Oh, man, yeah, I don't like them, but I like what they do for the story.
Oh, absolutely.
like a George Costanza. Like, Ollie, hell of an athlete. Do you like him? Yeah, I like him. He's a good fighter, but I don't like him. Jerry's like, what the hell's wrong with you? Perrin, I think I fantasize in my head of like Perrin and his apathy towards life and his marriage and his daughter, and he gave a good speech, so I was proud of him.
He did, yeah. Most because his entire life is wrapped up in traditions and formalities.
Yeah, but he also said, it's so boring. He talked about how everything boring was.
Yeah, because he wants to go out, because he's wrapped up in traditions and formalities. He wants to go
gamble.
get drunk and go gambling.
Go hunting.
Yeah.
When it was all private. Also, they had like some kind of Star Wars rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
And I loved...
Five hands.
That was great. It was put on well. And I think, that dude hitting on Bix, because that storyline is a little less interesting to me.
Well, it's just not that eventful right now. It's kind of dry.
Yeah, what's going on there now? They're obviously paranoid because...
Think he'll be back?
Yeah, I don't think you pull that character out unless he comes back. I'm hoping she can also use his infatuation against him. I mean, she's so gorgeous. I imagine it's even in real life, I'm sure it happens to her. But obviously, she just wants to be so distant from these Imperials. Like, okay, so the chick from episode 1, who kind of she was an Imperial that gave, I think, Andor access to this new TIE fighter, this new TIE interceptor, Naya. I like to see good Imperials, or Imperials that are like, this is just a job. I don't want anything. I don't want to do anything evil, but I don't want to get arrested. Like I want to
showing a very human side of all those aspects because we need the big bads, we need the Krennics, and we need the Tarkins, and we need Vader, of course. But Vader and Palpatine are on such a different level, than the others. It's Sith.
I wonder about like I'm trying to think of some of these regimes throughout history, like Hitler's regime, Stalin's regime, Mao's regime. I mean, the guys on top have to be like that, but guys on the bottom, especially if you're just inscripted, like they're just regular people that live in that country.
No, I mean, in the Red Army, there would have been Russian soldiers that would be fighting because these fucking Germans were there in their country. Yeah. Now, what that became after.
Yes.
But either way, the Nazis, the Wehrmacht and everything, Germany had a very strong military tradition.
Well, I do know that
prior to World War II.
Yeah, there was a big ideological, and for World War II especially, after what was that, the Treaty of Versailles?
They absolutely hated it.
Yeah, so I know they had this huge ideological. I mean, not all the German population knew about what was going on in Auschwitz and these other places, but they had this huge ideological this nationalistic identity. Yeah. So I mean, but outside of them, like I would like to see some Imperials. I know that sounds boring to people, but I would like to see just some fucking regular dudes.
Well, no, I mean, like you mentioned, I mean, maybe that's what they're doing with Deidre and everything. They're presenting her as a woman who's driven and possessed by her job, and she found someone else who shares her traits. Yeah. I'm not going to call them qualities. Yeah. But, her traits. Yeah. And
You were pretty taken by her in season 1, if you remember.
I was, but also I've gone through a period of my life where, I mean, as a single man, it's like, man,
you're single then.
Blonde. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
But either way, I've learned from a few experiences. It's like, okay, that part of me was just that lonely, and now it's like, you know what? She's driven, and I think that would drive me fucking nuts.
You know what's
not? She's driven in the wrong way.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's okay for a woman to be driven. It's okay for a woman to be capable. It's okay. Like, I'm not arguing any of that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm not capable and I'm not driven. He's not! But either way.
Just kidding.
I might be capable, but definitely not driven.
Yeah. The number one scene I want in this show is a regular night, even if it's like a...
I don't want to see... Maybe with his mom.
Well, no. A scene where they are sitting on the couch... eating cereal together in fucking space pajamas.
No.
Watching a holonet.
Fuck all that. I'd rather
That'd
see
be funny as hell.
No, it's got to be with his mom. It's got to be like not eating the cereal with his mom, but whatever's being set up here.
Yeah, we just.
He's trying to cancel. He's like, I can just say you're not here again. Like I feel like it's got to be his mom.
I think you're definitely right because she is like the villain in his life.
Yeah, she's just a bitter, shitty old lady.
She reminds me of who you used to say and think that one of someone you were related to. You thought they were like his mom, and I never thought they were like that at all. But you would be like, this person is listening. They're nosy. They're listening to my conversation. I remember thinking you were wrong even when I was like 12 years old. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
It's just like they weren't like that.
She was nosy, and
his mom.
She's worse. She's like vindictively nosy. Like there's something
talking about the failures. You should listen to me.
Yeah, just that kind of shit. It's like,
oh yeah, we also had Cyril's uncle. Because he came into play. She was, I'm calling your uncle.
He's the one that got him the job.
Yeah. So I want to see that. I want to see this guy. The uncle.
Obviously, he's risen through the ranks because he uncovered some great smuggling plot to steal Imperial
God bless him. I said.
I don't like him. I do agree though that both he and Deidre are important factors.
I think they're assets to the story. I think they're infinitely interesting.
Yeah. And I have to wonder if it's going to be our version of a Gollum in this story, where some great good will come out of their drive. For the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I mean, my hope is.
I don't hope it is just what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that one or both of them turn good. You know what I mean? But I know in this show, good isn't represented the same way as it's represented in the movies.
Yeah.
So take that as you will. All right. I thought it was great. Loved it. I need to learn that paper rock scissors so we can do it sometime.
5 hands.
Yep. All right, guys. See you next episode.